you're stuck in life, this video is for you. I know the ages of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, even 22, 23, when you're just young, but you're sort of seen as an adult now. They can be very confusing, and the things you go through may not make the most sense, because I've experienced it. I spent a lot of my years trying to figure out why I was the way I was, the thoughts I was having, why was I having them, the things that I was doing, going through, etc. I was just left very confused. But as you get older, time passes, things start to make sense. And you need to understand that everything that you're going through will make sense in the end. It might take a week, month, year, 2 years, 3 years. There's no time frame on it. It's just one day you're gonna sit back and be like, oh, now I know why I went through that. Now I know why that person said that thing to me, done that thing that I didn't like. Or I understand why I met that person, or that person left my life, why I didn't get that job opportunity. There's so many things that happen, but it just takes time. And some things it's gonna hurt you, it's gonna break your heart, but you just got to trust that it will work out, because it always does. Like, everything that you go through in the moment you think is the end of the world, that you're never gonna get over it, but you end up getting over it every single time. Now, the last time when you was going through a hard patch in your life, and you was there like, shit, like, I don't know if I can keep going, but you keep going, then you get over it. Everything works out. Let me give you an example of my own. Now, this is going to be very different to probably the examples I've spoken about on this channel before, but around, I can't remember exactly. It was sort of May, June, or no, between May and July. At work, I paint cars for a living. That's what I do. I don't do this full time. You probably know that anyway. But yeah, between May and July this year, I was going through a real hard patch at work. The paint scheme that the paint you used to spray with, I'll try to keep it very basic, had recently been changed. So I got used to one paint scheme because I left my job in April and I left my job in March, started this new job in April. It was going on for a month, everything was going great. Then they changed the paint scheme. So within a month, I painted with 3 different paint schemes, or a month, 2 months. And this new paint scheme, I just could not get to grips with it. I was having so many problems. I was painting the same 3 cars for over a month. That's how bad it was, okay? I was doing a few jobs in between, but I just could not get these 3 cars out the door for the life of me. And I was, I hated my job, to be honest. I was there like, what the fuck? Like, I just cannot do it right. Previous weeks before, everything was going great. Everyone thought I was a great painter, but now everything's going wrong. And then I ended up getting a few paint reps coming and helping me, and everything rightfully got resolved. Their paint reps, that's their job. All my problems just went away, and I was a much better painter because I got the problems fixed that I needed to. But I ended up getting all these different tips and tricks and advice that they just give you because they're watching you paint. And I also ended up getting a free spray gun out of it from one of the guys, because I got on with him really well. We spent quite a bit of time together over the course of like a month, because he kept on coming down. That gun was, £250, £350. No, £100 worth of gun just given to me for free because we got along, and he knew that it would benefit me because I only ever had one base coat gun. And in the moment, I was like, this is just terrible. Like, I need to get a new job. I do not like my job. This is not for me. But in the end, like, everything was great. I was in a much better position. And of course, I still make mistakes now, but in comparison to the painter I was afterwards, it was night and day. And that's just one story of my own personal life that in the moment I thought was the end of the world. I was like, well, like why? Like why is everything going so wrong? Because it's basically the same paint scheme as well, by the way. There was nothing different about it, but I just could not get along with it. But in the end, it worked out for the better, like more than I thought it was going to. So you need to understand that certain things happen because better things are to come, and you like, whether you believe in God or not, God or life has to build you as a person in order to be able to attain the things that are on the other end of the problem, or the other end of the bridge, the other side of the road. However you want to put it, you need to become a certain person, and sometimes the only way to become that person is to go through hard times. Same with good times as well. Like good times will show you a lot, but I think in the good times you don't care because everything's great. But the hard times, sometimes it is hard to see the light. But you've got to understand everything that you've went through so far, you've come out the other side, and this is no different. You just see it as a benefit because it is. Because 9 times out of 10 you become much better because of it. It's not there to break you, it's there to build you and mold you into the person that you need to be.